Hey, how's it going, everybody? We're here tonight. We're gonna sit down and watch this season finale of Chucky. The show starts in about a minute. We have the TV muted at the moment because they have the Avengers on, and we don't want to get copyright hit because of the Avengers. So we'll roll through here, see who's all in here joining us tonight. Hey, Mom, how's it going? Hey, Chris, how's it going, dude? Thanks for joining. Hey, Corey, how's it going, dude? Thanks for popping in. There's a lot of streams going on tonight. So, a lot of highs. All right. Come on with this Avengers stuff. He's got to get that gauntlet put on. This is Ultron, Age of Ultron, right? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Chucky, baby.
Chucky, there's something very, very wrong in this house. I served you up a smorgasbord of sacrifices. You get one more chance.
Hello?
What about my friends?
Find a way to help them once we get. But no, my execution is tonight. Get me something of his.
Chucky's violent because he loves violence. You can't appeal to his better nature. Good Chucky, remember? Last year we brainwashed. Wanna play? Join him. Charles, are you here?
Where's Caroline?
Caroline.
What is he? My name is fucking Chucky.
Well, we are 1 minute in. They got 2 of the F-bombs already.
The only chance now is to take him by surprise on his own turf. Once I find Kid Chucky, I have to talk him into sacrificing himself. Exactly.
How are you going to temporarily die?
This drug stops all cardiac activity for 5 minutes.
This is crazy.
We're the heroes. Does anyone want to say anything?
And you are going to burn in hell.
Last words. Ready?
Chucky, I love you so much.
That's right. That's right. Jake and Tiffany are dying at the same time. Okay. And Mika is happy. Whoa. Oh. One of the guards. Come in here, start shooting everybody up. Doesn't look like Tiffany's getting that lethal injection anyways, does it? Oof. Ooh. Whoa.
Just heard about Eric when it came out to me.
I need to. I'll see you later.
The music. This music, man, this is like Bride of Chucky music.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they're not both dying at the same time. With Devin Sawa. How's he coming back this time?
Thank you.
Oh my god.
The whole jail.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Of course. She's gonna get out, and the only guards that are gonna not be on her side are getting killed by the other inmates because they're all just gonna go crazy and try to get on out of there, I guess.
Yeah, whole prison break.
Crazy.
This is gonna be the longest 5 minutes of my life. 4 minutes 55.
Is he really dead?
Medically, if not legally, drug stopped his heart. In all our trials, brain damage didn't set in until conservatively 6 minutes, 6:15, but we never tried this on anyone this young before.
What does that mean?
This could be interesting.
Fuck that. Give him a chance. He'll be okay for 5 minutes. How do you know? We've done experiments with these drugs too. Time expands on the other side. 5 minutes for us will be like 15 for Jake. We'll find Chucky. What if Chucky finds him first? Then it won't just be Chucky looking for Jake.
A 1 to 3.
It's not just the agony of the people Chucky killed here that I'm feeling. I can also feel others. You mean like ghosts from somewhere else? Who died somewhere else? Yes. Now the White House has
She
become
got
a
blood
kind
in her
of
hair.
magnet.
It's like
for the
pink.
dead, drawn here by Jake.
You've been there, haven't you? To the other side.
Once. For how long? 7 minutes.
Wow, that explains so much.
Oh, so the medium went to the other side for 7 minutes. Oh,
Jesus
ho, ho.
fucking Christ. I just want to know what's happening to Jake. It's different for everyone who crosses over. But one thing's for sure. He's going to have to be strong and brave. It's not going to be a problem. 4 minutes. It's so cold.
It's in the spirit realm, right? Is that what they're calling this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's his dad busting up his dolls.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about him making dolls in season 1. Did you?
Yeah.
Like, I kind of forgot about that. And that's how Devin Saw was back. He's playing his dad in the spirit. Whoa. Dude, this is going to be a good episode, I think. And this intro, again with the fresh intro.
Yeah.
All the stone Chuckies. Like Chucky Mount Rushmore. That was cool. Wow, the White House be looking crazy like that.
Dad, I'm so sorry. Do you have any idea how it feels to get electrocuted? Can you even begin to imagine the agony? It wasn't me, Dad. I didn't do it. But you wanted to. No. You wanted me dead every day. Admit it. Only after you started hitting me. I was your father, Jake. It was my responsibility to correct you when you deserved it. I deserved it. Just because I'm gay? You embarrassed me, Jake. You made me ashamed. You made me ashamed of myself. You know, it all stopped when I met Devin. Who the fuck is Devin?
Somebody that actually loved him.
Yeah.
Come here, Jake. Come here and take your punishment like a man, Jake. Jake!
What an asshole of a dad, man. I mean, he's dead and he's in the spirit world, but I think he kind of belongs there for the way he treated Jake. Ooh, that's creepy.
Oh, okay. I see what that is.
That's like a half a head there, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't actually think you can win. You can't think for 1 second you could be him. You're not the hero, Jake. You're not a man. You're weak.
Oof.
You never believed in me. That's not true. You wanted to be the president of the United States of America. You were so smart. Smarter than me. Truth is, I was so proud. Your mother died. I started drinking.
Hey, that was Brad Dourif. Or, I guess, Charles Lee Ray, right? Or, who wasn't he? Who was he playing? He was playing somebody else. Bill? Is that the guy's name? The caretaker of the afterlife?
It's the only thing that kept me sane.
Oh.
It's the only thing
I think that's his name. The guy that was... There was a butler that walked by that had the beer ready for Jake's dad. And it was Charles Lee Ray or Brad Dourif. We don't know who he was actually playing.
What did you say? I was going through a lot. Shut your mouth, Jake. Those things have been hard for you. Don't. I told you were doing the best you could. I said stop. I know you love me. Love you too, Dad.
Wow. It took like 20 episodes? Or 22 episodes, something like that, before he finally got closure with his dad.
Yeah.
Very, very nice for this character. This is a very nice closure.
I have to go. I know. I have to tell you something. He's still gonna fail. He's much more dangerous here.
Ooh. Dad was giving good advice, but not the advice you'd really want.
Yeah.
We definitely found out that Chucky is more dangerous in the spirit realm, which doesn't surprise me.
Hey.
Oh, wow. What is that? Oh, that's Brad Dourif again. Is he like hovering bones?
It's the pieces of the.
Oh, pieces of dolls.
Yeah, he's putting it back together.
He's rebuilding it.
I'm no critic, but I gotta say, unlike your asshole father, I always liked your stuff. Thank you. Where's Caroline? Where do you think? Is she dead, Chucky? Is she in here with us? You know, you got guts, kid. I'll give you that. Not only to go against me, but to say fuck off to the world's judgments. Live your life. And be yourself. Just like me. Just like you. Yeah. Where is she, Chucky?
Stab.
You can't kill me, you idiot. I'm already dead.
Exactly.
Just like you.
He's already dead.
Mhm.
Can't kill him.
Truth is, everybody is on one side of the life. It's just that my side is way more fun. So which side do you want to be on, Jake?
I don't have time for this.
Well, I guess we're both gonna have to find another way to get what we want.
What do you
Wow.
want?
Wow, he's only been in there for 2 minutes and all that stuff's happened.
The time's altered, right? Oh,
Yeah, they said 3-1. They said for every 5 minutes it's only 1 minute. Oh. He's sitting in a theater with all the different Chuckies, or all the different Charles Lee Rays, the different stages of Charles Lee Ray. Wow. And the dog. Wow, okay. All the Chucky entities. This is dope. That was awesome. Okay, so he just sat Jake down in like a movie theater. Charles Lee Ray did, the ghost of Charles Lee Ray, the old Charles Lee Ray. Sat him down in the theater, and he's sitting there with all the different Chuckies and Charles Lee Rays, like all the different timelined ones. His young self, his teenage self, his young adult self, his mid adult self, and then doll versions.
yeah.
That was awesome. It showed all these different killings that he's done on the screen. Wow, that was cool. That was
Yeah.
cool.
I wonder what it has to do because he said like he wanted to show Jake like what he wants. So I wonder like what
Chucky,
Yeah.
what Charles wants now.
I wonder like what that had to do with it. Maybe just like I'm not sure.
Yeah, we hope another season's coming. We'll find
Yeah.
out by the end of this episode for sure. Hey, Cal, what's up, dude? Thanks for popping in here. Just when I see, yeah, for sure. Just thanks for popping in, dude. I appreciate it. Hi, Tiana. Thanks for popping in. I know you aren't caught up with this either. So
Save money and be protected from mayhem, like me.
hey, Tyrion J. Harris. I have for the pain.
It really
Some more Heinz in here. Oh, I have come for the pain. Yes. And so far, there's been quite a bit of it.
Yeah.
Because Jake is currently dead. They killed him on purpose. They stopped his heart and they put him in the spirit world. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Jake's feeling it.
Yeah.
All the emotions. The kid one where he is the kid version. No, the kid of Charles Lee Ray. Like when they showed, what was that, last season, where he had like the pivotal moment of his psychological change, and it's when he was like 7 or 8 when he killed his mom or something.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they showed the different styles. So they showed all the different actors they've had like play Charles Lee Ray. That's what it was. But they had the couple of different dolls as well, like nice Chucky and regular Chucky and whatnot.
Yeah.
Some more highs. Where's good Chucky? And I think Tiffany is going to help. Well, yeah, Tiffany did escape from prison. That's how the show opened. Prison riot. And good Chucky was sitting in the theater with Jake just now. So I think good Chucky is dead, sadly. I don't think he'll be making it back. He was sitting in the theater with everybody else, and that means he was in the spirit world. Hey, caveman. Yeah, thanks everybody. Just gonna pause it right there real quick while we watch. We're back from commercial.
You know, you've been scared your whole life of your dad, who's in Devon, but most of all of me. And yet, here you are. What is it that you think you can do here? What do you know, Jake? I'll tell you if you tell me. I brought you here so that you understand.
Oh, showing him all the different. Oh, that was a cool kill. What was that? That was from
Season
3.
1.
Oh, that was from season 1.
Yeah.
They didn't show anything from the movies. Hey, Bald Chucky. Bald Chucky was one of my favorites. Oh, the electrocution in the tub. Is this all just from the show so far?
No, that was from Bride.
Yeah, okay.
That's from.
That was from season 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's from the original movie. Okay.
Yeah.
He had to be there.
All of yes is for a bloodbath, right? And we gave him one. It's time we should start punching our ticket back to the land of living. Maybe pay the baseball from
Relax, will ya? When you get to be my age, you'll see it's a oh, stab it, on to the next. You didn't unlock the secret universe. You don't. I'm just saying that you don't always have to rush. It won't kill you to stop. And just save.
I absolutely love the fact that they have the two Charles Lee Rays interacting. The young one.
savor the moment.
Being played by what's her name? Something Red Dwarf's daughter. What's her name?
Yeah.
Fiona Dwarf? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like how they're not dubbing it like they did in the first season.
Yeah. They
In the
have her
flashback.
just.
Yeah, and it sounds close enough. Like it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, it sounds close enough.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking it.
Yeah, I like that they're not dubbing it. It sounds way more real.
And they're not CGIing it, and that's the best. I love it. Oh. Great interaction with those. It's great.
Oh, okay. We're still there, right?
Here we go.
We'll be okay. We'll be-
There's another Chucky in that bed.
Jake, what are you doing here?
Actually, I was looking for you.
Are you dead now too?
It's good Chucky, right?
For a few
Yeah.
minutes. I have to go back. But first, I need to talk to you, Chucky.
Good, Chuck.
Good
Yes.
Chucky.
Right, good, Chucky. Is Caroline dead?
No, Caroline is fine. She's with Grandfather Wendell.
Grandfather Wendell.
Wendell Wilkins.
Wendell Wilkins.
Every good guy knows Grandfather Wendell. What's that for, Jake?
I need to talk to you about what you were watching back there with the others.
Yeah. I guess I don't have the same sense of humor as the other guys.
It scared you.
It's terrifying me.
Wow.
I can still hear her screaming. I can never forgive myself.
I think that's why you're here, good Chucky. That's your unfinished business.
Man,
You need to find a way to forgive yourself.
How?
Oh, good. Chucky's got a knife. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Okay, so good Chucky was handed the knife. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's where he started as a kid. There's some haze in here. How did she escape? One of the guards that she had under voodoo spell just came in and started blasting. Just came in and started shooting everybody that was, and they're trying to kill her. I guess like that was like all the doctors and stuff that were in there. He just came in and started blasting.
No matter when you find it, consider yourself lucky.
Do we take Gigi? Yeah. I kind of think Gigi's coming back somehow. They can't not bring Gigi back. But we're already about halfway through the episode, and no Gigi. So maybe for season 4, that would be a good reason to bring back season 4 is Gigi.
Yeah.
We got some more hives in here. I love Good Chucky. He's so chill. Yeah, Good Chucky might be my favorite Chucky. After they started doing the multiple Chuckies, and there was all these different Chuckies, I think my favorite of all of those was the Good Chucky because he's been fun.
Yeah.
And he's hilarious.
In the neighborhood, there's a place for all of us.
Yeah.
Sleepy, headaches, dry skin, you're probably dehydrated.
Gigi said goodbye last week, though. Yeah, but Gigi said goodbye last week to Tiffany.
Yeah. Right before, yeah.
Thinking that Tiffany was going to go. So Gigi could still play a part in the end of the episode or closer to the end of the episode. But Gigi is still in play, technically.
I was never able to find a bra that fit my small.
Yes. That's how Tiff do it, son. She always had a backup plan. No one saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was barely a backup plan because the needle was like in the arm. It was almost there. They just hadn't pushed down the poison yet for the lethal injection. So just barely made it there. Just barely. Yes, everybody, please go subscribe to Chris. He's super cool. We do a podcast over there called Something Geeky. Yeah. So go subscribe over there so you don't miss any of that. Is this the end of Chucky after this season? Well, there was an interview with Don Mancini, right?
Yeah. And he says he's got plans for a movie and for a season 4 if he gets greenlit for a season 4.
And that the movie is set to be after season 4.
Yeah.
So
he's got plans to keep it going.
Yeah, and this is good. So I assume it's going to stay on for a little while.
Okay, we got Tiffany and the guard again.
Yes, you think Chuck would do a throwdown with the evil Chuck? Good Chuck. Oh, Good Chuck and versus evil Chuck. That would be cool. That would be funny. And Tiff is headed to Gigi. More than likely.
Eric was supposed to handle this for me, but she's just like every other personal assistant I've ever had. A major disappointment. Gotta get out of here.
I love the music. They totally went Bride of Chucky with the music all throughout this episode. Because this is totally like that Rob Zombie style music that you would hear and Bride of Chucky. And the dude's just getting blasted. Well, I mean, he is being a shield for Tiffany as she is escaping the yard. Well, that cop got shot about 8 times, but Tiffany got all the way to the gate. So all Meek all crawling.
Ooh.
No, thank you. Well, Tiffany's in the car and she is gone, baby. She made the grand escape, and Mika is on the ground. Feed off. I love it. This is a good setup for a whole nother season if they just did it right now. That'd leave a lot of answers that are like a lot of questions, though.
Yeah.
And then we answer, whoa. Is that bombs?
No.
Prefer you put the gun down, HPX. I'm not picky. Either way, this family's going down tonight.
Oh. That it is bombs. The main agent is gonna blow up the White House with the family in it?
But Jake, I will cease to exist.
Then you'll never be able to hurt anyone else ever again.
I can't believe you're asking me to do this.
It's the only way. Sorry.
I think we're about to see the good Chucky versus bad Chucky.
You're supposed to protect me.
I can't. Chucky. Not after what you did to Nadine.
But you did the same to your father, Jake.
What are you?
Oh, there's all the Chucksters.
Yeah, you fried him up.
Oh, it's Buff Chuck.
I can still smell it. Fucking love that smell.
And
Like napalm.
Bald Chuck.
Do that. You did that.
You let me do it, Jake. You could have stopped me, but you didn't. Jake?
You need to do this. You don't because there's strength in you.
If you do this, you take all of us down with you. You realize that?
We're all trolls, he ran.
That's the problem. We're all the same.
No. You're different, good Chucky. You're the one who can end this. Right now. You can do it.
Will it hurt?
No.
One, two, three, four,
Is he just trying to get good Chucky to kill himself?
Yeah, I guess.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
A good Chucky counts to 20. He ain't good Chucky. I don't think he's good Chucky.
Wait. Where's the other one? Huh? The older one. Where's Chucky Prime?
Well, Jake, right now
Chucky
he's busy possessing your body, which you stupidly, but unattended, hurts.
It was there to distract you.
Prime Chucky's gonna take over Jake's body.
Wow.
I gotta be me, which means I gotta be you. Oh crap! Dude, is that what they are? They really gonna pull that? Or is that really what they're gonna do?
Jake.
It's not working.
Okay, that's a little weird. Kevin and Chucky kissing.
Oh my God, Jake. Thank God. Are you okay?
I think so. It's all a bit of a blur. It's good to have you back, Cowboy. We thought we lost you. I'm so glad to see you guys. Especially you two. So what happened? We did it. We got him.
Oh, the White House are blowing up.
Of course. As you know, I love her.
Caroline, tell you where she is.
Address. Guys, we gotta go.
I think Cody might have been right. One of the main three did die by the end of the season, technically. Oh. Yeah, totally Chucky. Jake's ripped. Oh, and the medium knows it. But the medium's dead, I bet. With the blood-soaked hair. Oh.
You know, Timmy, you're gonna be real popular on the other side. I made a few friends in there. Told them to keep an eye out for you. So just be sure to come. Chucky sent you.
And the medium is gonna die in the burning down White House. Crazy. Huh.
Sacrifices must be made, son. I wish I could say I'm sorry it's come to this, but the truth is, I kind of like it.
Been nice knowing you, son.
Yeah, man, mess that agent up.
Open the goddamn door.
Well, the agent's gonna burn in the house too, I guess.
Finally.
Finally, yeah.
Oh my god.
He lasted about a season longer than I liked, and he was only in one season.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. You can see all the spirits. And those are like presidents and stuff. Wow. He might live. He's on fire, but he might be able to roll himself out. That agent. There's his dad and Joseph, the ghost of them. There's the first lady.
Oh, I didn't make it. It was so awful.
Because I killed him. Dude.
I will be.
Oh, yeah, he'll be okay. All right. Jake will be okay. Yeah.
Caroline. First things first.
Ooh, first things first. Okay, commercial. All right, let's see what we got here. Catch up on the chat. Derek says, I think Tiffany will finally die by the end of this episode. Maybe, but that's it. So much stuff just happened. I'm not even sure we get to see Tiffany again this episode. Of course, we always call it before it happens, team. Yeah.
But who has the time to clean? That's why I love
Thanks for the
my
support.
Square
On hiatus.
It's a quick
Yeah,
and
that's
easy
all
way
right,
to
Chris. We'll still go over there and support you, buddy.
grind deep inside. Look at that. Swiffer wet.
She's running in the hills. Yeah, she was running fast too. She got up out of there too. Yeah, that security guard did get it pretty good, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Doosh, 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 doosh. He probably got hit about 8 times. Yo, Reed, everybody, go over there and subscribe to my buddy Reed as well. Great dude. But they bringing Jake back. Yeah, they brought Jake back, sort of.
Partial response happens when your antidepressant alone isn't enough. Let's try that
Yep,
next.
yep. I wasn't expecting Jake to be possessed by Chucky either. Quite a surprise. Quite a surprise.
So you can build on your progress.
See, yeah, they're keeping the medium too with that haircut. Nah, no, that was not in in style haircut at all. Can't stand the security dude. Yeah, I'm glad. But I don't think he's gone. I think he's gonna be able to. He was on fire. I think he's gonna be able to roll himself out of fire. Roll himself out. But him being on fire, yes. Oh, that's a good question. What do you think? You think it's possible that he could possess a doll?
Honestly, I don't even know. Like, it could happen, could not. I honestly don't know. Because I didn't think that Charles could do that
Yeah.
with Jake. But I mean, I'm trying to think of how exactly that would work.
Yeah. I don't know. But it is a good question.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think after the commercial break, Jake is going to have a showdown with the creator of the Chucky dolls. Oh yeah, that's where Caroline's at, is with that guy.
Yeah.
That would be a good way to set up the end of the season. I mean, they can't quit it. He might make it though. He was only all we really seen was his arm on fire. Oh, hey Corey, what's up, dude? I really don't believe Tiffany's going to die because she did escape prison unless she gets stopped and ran down. Yeah, but I don't see that happening. Ain't going to. She out of there. Yeah, she's out. Yeah, she got out. Let me say hi to Reed, but say hi to you again. Oh, well, hi to Reed too. Yes. I'm talking about the security guard in the White House. Yes, we need him burnt. I don't know. Maybe. Last we seen, she was banging on the ground with her little robotic metal arm thing. So.
That's what that dimwit Nimrod fuckwad little devil doll said. Whose house is this? Apparently his name is Wendell Wilkins. So just
Definitely doesn't talk like that.
Wendell Wilkins. Wendell Wilkins. Why is this not familiar?
I still say we should call the police.
No. They said no cops, so they'll kill her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He wasn't playing Jake very good there. Where he was all like dropping all them cuss words like he was a rapper. But that actor's doing a good job of pretending to be Chucky. Like, you gotta give that kid some props on that.
Well, sir, we're so sorry, Bobby. Are you Mr. Wilkins? Who are you? My name is Jake Wheeler, and this handsome young man is the light of my life, Devin Evans. We're homosexuals, and this is our fact of Alexandra Cross.
We're homosexuals, so this is our pact.
Well, we've been through a lot. So,
That'd be rolling.
the foster care system. Parents are all victims of horrific murders.
Oh, dreadful. It has been. Yes. But the only way of life
Has been finding each other.
What do you want?
It's actually a matter of life and death.
Can we come in, please?
All right, yes, for pity's sake, come in out of the cold.
Thank you.
When you mentioned that your parents were murdered, I knew we were.
I think it's going to be a cliffhanger.
When you lose someone that way, develop a
Yeah, I agree with that.
for others that have lived through a similar nightmare.
Oh, he's possessing Jake because Jake is young and agile.
1983.
It's awful.
I'm so sorry.
He was 8 years old.
My God, don't try to touch me.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Ever since that day, the touch of a child makes me clamp.
That makes sense.
You'll have to excuse the mess. I had to let Jasmine go once the royalty checks dried up. I haven't had anybody sing for me in, I don't know, 2 decades.
A lot of dolls.
Collect dolls?
Well, not exactly. I created them, all of them, all my children.
Of course. Linda Wilkins, I read about you. You created good guys.
Yeah, among some other very popular lines, but the good guys were always my favorite.
Wait, I'm confused. Is my sister here?
You have to realize, after the murder started in 1988, the good guy doll ruined profession, financially, and after admit, psychologically. This is the original good guy doll.
The original good guy doll. The original.
Prototype. I created it right in this very house in 1987. If I couldn't hear my own boy laugh, I figured I could do my part and make other children laugh all over the world. When the murder started, all the laughter turned to screams. But then, that's few. A new child came into my life, a little girl the same age as Tom. But she didn't come to soothe or to hurt. No, she came to tell me good news. Caroline helped me see the beauty of what Chucky has wrought.
Hey,
Oh,
Chucky. Nice fur.
Not for long.
Caroline knew that Jake was Chucky.
Jake's
Well,
here.
everyone knows.
You monsters.
Where the hell is Jake?
Why does Devin care about the hair? Yeah, the Jake's hair is naturally curly, you
In my
monster.
experience, human possession's been kind of a mixed bag. Oh, I just want to be me again. Because I'm just so fucking cute. Thank the Wally still happy.
No, Dembala.
Our little contingency plan worked like a charm. Good job, kid.
Caroline, I found my purpose, Lexi. I'm Chucky's real friend till the end. You don't have to do what Chucky says anymore. You're all Mr. Wilkins. I'm here now. I'm so sorry, Chucky, so in front of you. This is who I am now. If you don't like it, tell me. What? No.
Bring Jake back now.
Don't worry. Caroline is well versed in the dark arts of Denda. Aren't you, sweet face?
I dabble.
Okay, so Caroline is going to. Oh. That was just his way to get back? Is through Jake?
Jake. Jake.
They tried to transfer Chucky from Jake to a good guy doll. And the good guy doll is alive, so I believe it worked.
It is you.
And that is Chucky as the first ever good guy doll.
Congratulations, Jake. You finally really killed a man.
Don't listen to him, Jake. You didn't do anything. Chucky did.
Timmy's a pile of bones and ashes by now, and I couldn't have done it without you. You think about that, Jakey boy.
Delighted to finally meet you, my boy. No father could be prouder.
Don't get any ideas, Pops. I'm 65 fucking years old. I don't need a father figure. I'm the boss of me.
I'm 65 years old.
So what now, Caroline? What are you gonna do to us? You gonna kill us too? Are you gonna kill your own sister?
We were. But Grandfather Wendell had a better idea.
Let's face it, I'm getting on. I can't live alone here forever. What this house needs and what it's been sorely lacking for years is life, laughter, and children. Let's do this.
Oh, we got 5 minutes left, and there can't be much else that happens. Let's see. Maybe Gigi does come. The guy that's playing the creator of the Chucky dolls is the same guy who played in Seed of Chucky as a Red Room photographer. He's the one that got the acid spilled on him. Yeah, Don Mancini likes to reuse a lot of the same actors. That's for sure. It's like he keeps giving his friends jobs, which is pretty cool. I don't know what's going to happen to Caroline. Well, I think we found out what happened to Caroline. She turned. I don't think they're going to get her to turn back. I think she's playing for the bad team for a little while. But that's where we probably get our next season. Even in the afterlife, Chucky will always have a backup plan. I think that deal with Damballa, he did say do some deaths that would express him from beyond someone important die will be more shocking. Yeah. And we found out that she was. Yep. Caroline is going to bring Chuck back. She's been corrupted. Yep. By the Darkhold. Honestly, say this. I think the creator of the Chucky dogs is going to die by the end of the episode for damn sure. And Chucky's back. Yeah. I think the creator of the doll is going to go. Chucky doesn't need him anymore. Nobody really needs him. I think he's just there to kind of be there at this point. Actually, the episode goes on until 10:11, so there are 16 minutes left. Really? It's gonna go on until 10:11 tonight. It's an extended episode.
I guess so. I didn't know about that.
I didn't know about that either. I mean, that's a good thing for the finale. They could have just skipped the commercials. But okay, cool. It's good. He'll always come back there. Yeah. Chucky versus Jake in a fire is my guess. That could be fun. And we just about care about sleep number beds. And what happened to Grant? Grant got reunited with his mom in Washington, D.C. So I believe Grant is good and safe. Right? Or was he was outside the White House when
Well, yeah, his mom came up.
But yeah, he did reunite with his mom. So
Yeah. And I feel like that's the last time we're gonna see them. That was like they reunited, and I feel like now they're
yeah, they
off.
can pretty much write him on out of here now. We don't really need him anymore. I wish they would kill Chucky like they kill Michael Myers. Yeah. But, maybe a season in another movie. I just think they need to end the Chucky franchise like they ended the Halloween franchise in a cinematic epic finale.
Oh.
Yeah, it deserves the movie. All right, well, we're about to see what Tiffany's doing.
She just pulled up to the
What happened though?
to the creator's house.
I think Tiffany just pulled up to the creator's house. I think everybody's about to be reunited. I think the creator's going to go out.
They're my children now, and they'll be excellent company.
At least you know they're not gonna breed. Not with those two.
So what is it?
You heard from Gigi.
Not for a couple of months.
There's Gigi.
I missed them.
Oh, Chucky, don't you wish we could be a real family again?
Well, I have something for you.
Oh, yep. You called it, Derek. You called it. There is a Tiffany doll, and I think Jennifer Tilly's body is about to get unpossessed. And because we already got Gigi back into dolls. So they're all going to go back into doll form.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I saved her prototype too.
Good thing.
He saved her
'Cause I'm never
prototype too.
gonna stop looking for Jennifer Tilly. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, they know who Jennifer Tilly is.
It's time.
That could be fun.
Who's it? Oh, Nika. Nika's in the car.
Oh, there's Nika pulling up to the creator house. I think there's going to be a big grand get together right here at the creator's house. I did not know it was going until 10 after. That's very enticing. Like, that's very exciting. Yeah, and there no Jennifer's going to jail. Yeah, probably.
Actually, her body should just be dead because the soul of Jennifer Tilly was in that original Tiffany doll from Seed, and that doll got ran over in the last season.
Yeah, so like Jennifer Tilly herself might be dead, so they'll find Jennifer Tilly's body. I guess should be dead. Wait. Oh, they're dolls. They're like paper mache dolls. And Mika's dead now. So she found the three mains as paper mache dolls in a case.
Oh.
And Caroline is driving away with Tiffany and Chucky as dolls.
I'm too young for this shit.
Oh, love it.
My fellow Americans, in times of hardship such as these, it is important to remember the good things in life. Murder, mayhem, and malicious intent. These are the values I have always held dear. And it has been my honor to uphold these principles for these many years. Now, tonight, I am proud to officially announce my candidacy for a fourth consecutive term. Donations to my campaign can be made directly to the number you now see on your screen. But if you have any doubts at all, I ask you to please consider the many accomplishments of my huge.
Oh, cool. I love it. That's a great way to end the season. Is just a news flash for a fourth season. Like, this is why we deserve a fourth season. Here's all the cool kills from this season. It's great. It's so meta.
Good night.
I love it.
And God bless each and every one of you. Except Evan.
Yes, I told you big character's gonna die. R.I.P. Nika.
Wow, Nika, and so pretty much like all of the main characters, I guess, are dead or not. I mean, they can't do anything now except like Andy and Kyle are still alive. We don't know where they are. So like
Yeah, she just showed up at the mansion. Oh, hang on. What do we got going on here?
Lots of violence.
Check out behind the scenes of
Season 3 of Chucky.
Oh, they're doing behind the scenes of Final Destination. So that was pretty cool. She showed up to the mansion. Is Nika dead? Well, she screamed like she was dead. He pulled a gun out. Did we hear a gunshot?
No.
We didn't hear a gunshot. We just heard her scream. We just heard Nika scream, and the doll creator was creeping up behind her.
Wow. I don't know that.
And all three of the main characters are paper mache dolls.
Yeah.
Inside of a box.
I think that's pretty bold that they just pretty much off them too, because like they're not coming back from that.
Yes, the dolls are reunited. A big twist in the end. Actually, no twist.
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward.
It was just basically like, well, they're driving off. If you want to see more, campaign for a season 4. They basically just asked to come back for season 4. That's kind of how they ended the episode. Was if you want to see the end of the story, let Sci-Fi and USA know that you want a season 4. I mean, that's basically how they did that, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Maybe. I'm gonna say no because nobody really seems to ever be dead here. But if we're gonna have a big character, yeah. We believe it was Nika just because she screamed off camera, mind you. Wait, that deal with Damballa though. What deal?
To kill as a ghost, and then Damballa would see what he could do.
Did he killed as a ghost, right?
Yeah, they never had like another establishing scene though. So I guess I understand like the confusion, because I'm gonna be 100% honest right now. I'm really, really confused. Like almost none of what happened in this episode made sense to me.
No?
No. Like I don't know how Chucky just was able to use Jake's body as a vessel. I mean, because then by that logic, he could have used anybody's and not. I mean, I guess he waited for Jake. I mean, they said that they waited for Jake as like a distraction so he could take his body, and then I guess it was so he can get Jake and then convince his Devin and Lexi so they could go to the doll creator's house and he can get back in the Chucky doll. I guess that's why he waited for Jake's body.
I mean, it made a little bit of sense once we seen it start happening. It made sense, especially now that the 3 mains are all kind of up. And honestly, I thought it was kind of cool that the Jake actor had to act like Chucky. He did a good job.
Yeah,
he did a good job in my opinion.
Yeah, I thought that part was good. I don't know. There's It's one of the situations where it's gonna have to like sit with me for a little while.
Yeah,
because right now, like
well, we're gonna have to rewatch it anyways at some point.
Yeah, Jake,
Devin, and Lexi, what happened? Well, they are paper mache dolls inside of a trinket box type thing. So it makes me wonder if Nika was held at gunpoint with the doll creator. I wonder if Nika is going to be in doll form in season 4. It's possible. We just heard her scream. We didn't hear a gunshot happen or anything like that. So Nika could possibly just be possessed by a doll or possessed into a doll. Like she could be put into a doll. That is true. I didn't think about that. Season 4 has not been greenlit yet. No, that's what made it kind of funny that they used the last 3 minutes of the season to show off all the kills of the season and basically campaign for themselves to get a 4th season. That's what the last 3 minutes of the episode was them campaigning for a 4th season. I think they earned it. I think we should get that 4th season, especially if they've got a way to tie it up with a movie afterwards, then it makes a lot of sense. to to do a 4th season. I hope they get it if they've got it already. You too, Chris. Good night, man. You take care, dude. It was nice. I appreciate you being in here. And we should get together and stream sometime. I know you're taking a break, but you just let me know when you're ready to come back and do something. And Bob the Builder wants to know what happened. He missed it. You want to do a quick synopsis of what you got from it? From the whole episode as a whole?
Okay, well, Tiffany was about to get injected, and then one of the guards that she had under control through the voodoo dolls, he came in and shot all of the doctors up. And then Tiffany escaped with that guard. They escaped from the prison, and Nika seemed like she was like left behind. And then with Jake and Chucky, Jake had went to the spirit realm to go try to talk to good Chucky. And this is where it gets a little scrambled for me because I'm not even 100% sure what that was for anymore. But he went into the spirit realm.
He went to the spirit world to talk to Chucky to find out where Caroline was.
Yeah, and then he went to good Chucky for some specific reason, and
he went to good Chucky to get good Chucky to kill himself. He thought that he could convince good Chucky to kill himself and just eliminate Chucky altogether.
Yeah.
Except it wasn't good Chucky.
Yeah, it was just a trick, like how they presented it in season 2. And then what else we get?
Jennifer Tilly did get out of prison.
Yeah, she got out, and she had escaped at that point, got in her car and drove away.
And that was just because of a voodoo possessed agent or guards. Yeah. And what else?
And then the old Charles Lee Ray, he went to go possess the body of Jake so he could convince the other two to go to the good guy creator's house. And the original the prototype of the good guy doll,
the very first ever good guy doll, so the prototype.
So they did like a thing where it was kind of like a soul transfer, or not really a soul transfer. They just took the soul of Charles Lee Ray out of Jake and put it back into the Chucky doll, so he's back into a regular good guy form again.
And I don't see why that's such a problem, because remember when he shared the body with Nika?
Yeah.
So, I guess it makes sense that it could happen. They could body jump.
It's just like, I'm not sure what the rules are.
Yeah.
Like how he's able to do that through the spirit realm, how he's able to go through Jake's body. It seems like pretty easily. That's the only thing where I'm confused, is I just don't understand what any of the rules are. Because, I mean, like, I guess there's some voodoo, too, to put them into the, what were those dolls?
I guess they were paper mache dolls. It looked like they were like little puppet dolls, but I'm assuming they were like paper mache dolls. But they were little miniature dolls hanging in like a little puppeteer cabinet type of deal.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I don't understand like any. That's the part where I'm saying I don't understand, because I just don't understand any of the rules. I don't understand how any of this is just happening. It's just all happening with like no explanation. But the thing I kind of like how they ended off with just Chucky and Tiffany in the car, and then you have Caroline in the front seat. Like, I like that. I like that they're back both together in a doll. Like, Tiffany's finally in a doll again, because she hasn't been in a doll since the Bride and Seed days.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see her finally back in doll form since Seed. But yeah, I mean, as of right now, I'm really all over the place. I would say I'm pretty mixed, just because it's all just a lot. It was a lot happened in that episode. There's a lot to take in, a lot to think about. But right now, I would say, yeah, I'm pretty mixed, because I just
I'll tell you where I'm at with it. I'm excited to go back and watch the whole season, binge watch episode back to back to back. I catch a lot more things when I just get to watch it all back and back, all back to back to back.
Yeah.
So we have a couple questions here. I'm just going to rotate them a little bit just because of they came in separately, but I don't want to jump the gun and then go backwards. He didn't get to watch. Was it a banger? I thought it was very good. I thought it. I thought it calls for there to be a fourth season. He did the embala switch on Jake. He sure did. Okay, and then real quick, out of the season, what was y'all's favorite episode?
Ooh.
That's a hard question. What was the first kill with the eyeball? Because was that the first episode or the second episode? I think it was the second episode. If it was the second episode, that was my favorite episode because that kill was within the first 2 minutes of the show, and that whole episode, I just remember really enjoying it. But I'd say probably the second episode of the season was my favorite. But we're going to do a full watch through. I guess that's time for us to go ahead and announce it. We're going to do a full watch through of the whole season. And we'll be back here live next Friday, May the 10th, I believe. And we're going to discuss the whole season as a whole. We're going to discuss our thoughts on it, where we think it could go if it got a fourth season, whether we think it deserves a fourth season or not. So we're going to do that. We're going to break down and really think about it. But right off the top of your head, do you have a favorite that sticks out without rewatching?
I don't know. It's like I almost like the simplicity of the first half of the season before they started adding all this extra supernatural ghost stuff in. So a part of me likes. I remember really liking the first episode, and I was like, okay, this season's going to be really strong. So I really liked that just because I thought it was a really good setup. So that was like a highlight episode. I'm not sure if that was my favorite one, but that was a highlight, was just how it started with the pilot. Episode 3 was really fun. It was like a flashback episode, and we had the Keenan kill with the umbrella.
Yeah.
So that one, that episode was good, and that was probably my favorite kill of the season. So I did like that, and that episode was pretty good too. So let's just say for the first 4 episodes, so for part 1, I would say episode 1 was my favorite. And then for the second half, I would say episode between 6 or 7, because I really liked the.
Oh, well, I guess if we're going to split it up, then yeah, I'm probably right there with you then. If we're going to split up between the 2 seasons. Because I don't know, I really liked, well, you say 6 or 7, though, the Panic Room episode, right?
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite in the second half. And like I said, I can't remember if it was the first episode or the second episode in the first half that had the eyeballs go up against the wall and slide down.
That was the first one.
Okay, so then our favorite episodes might be the same ones. The first episode, because I just remember that kill, and then the whole episode just continued to be good and just get good all the way through.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming I'm going to probably just go ahead and go with the same ones as you, honestly, because Panic Room was really good too. Is that the one you were going to go with, the one where he bombs North Pole and stuff?
Yeah, I really like that episode. And episode 7 was good too, but yeah, like I said, it almost feels like part 1 and part 2, like they almost feel like they're different just because story-wise it just changes so fast. So it's like in my brain I can pretty much distinguish like part 1 from part 2 pretty easy, just based off of like story and how they handled all that.
Yeah.
So like I said, a part of me just likes the simplicity of part 1 and makes me really like the first episode, and especially in retrospect, just thinking about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say episode 1 probably, I guess, is my favorite of the entire season just because of those reasons I just said. But episode 6 as well, like them two are they contend for the top for me.
Yeah, Chucky had some of the best one-liners that he's ever had in the Panic Room episode.
Yeah.
This leaves it open for it to be canceled or continued in another season or movie. Yeah, it does. Now Don Mancini has come out and said that he already has plans for a 4th season and a movie that would take place after a 4th season. So if the show gets canceled, he may have to rework the movie. But yeah, he said he has plans for it. I hope it doesn't get canceled. This was a good season. I'm hoping the viewership was up. Yeah, the main characters got the worst ending. Well, they got the worst ending of the characters, yes, but I think it was just about needed at this point. We could start to focus on some other characters for a little while.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think.
I think like narratively, I really like that we kind of left that entire trio behind. It was so fast, but at the same time, think about it. Like we're gonna get a whole new set of characters either next season or the movie or however we continue. So I like that we're moving on to new characters because we've had the same trio for 3 seasons now.
Yeah.
So I think it's an appropriate time to move on to. I'm glad they did that and then keep them all alive and prep for next season.
Yeah. The story's going to continue getting ridiculous all because Dawn refuses to kill Jake, which is basically himself. And also the story can never finish until the franchise finishes. I mean, this is true. But it's just as hot now as it was in the 90s, I feel. It tapered off there in the mid thousands, but it's pretty hot right now. It's a pretty hot property. I like the episode called Panic Room where Chucky bombs North Pole. Yeah, I think that might be ours. That might be one of our favorites too. Some of the best one-liners in the whole series from Chucky come in that episode. Can anybody tell me if anything happens to Caroline in the season 3 finale? Yeah, something happens to Caroline. We find out she's a capital BITCH. She pretty much has been influenced by Chucky at this point now and is Team Chucky. The episode pretty much ended off with her driving away in the car with the Chucky and Tiffany dolls sitting in the car. So she is the caretakers of Chucky and Tiffany and will probably get Chucky and Tiffany to Gigi and be the caretaker of all of the dolls for at least a little while. As far as I can tell, that's about where we're at with her. Nika has surpassed Andy as an S tier character. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Nika's been around, probably had more screen time in the universe, and she's pretty badass. So what do you think?
Yeah, I know. I really like Nika. I'm kind of upset that she doesn't get more screen time.
Yeah, they kind of ruined being able to give her so much screen time by making her an amputee so early on.
Yeah.
They could have stayed away from that part, and maybe it would have been a little bit easier to use her more often.
Yeah, because she wasn't even in this season at all. Like she was in episode 3, but that was all court flashbacks and stuff. So she wasn't even in the season at all until
last week.
Yeah, until at the very end of it too, right before Tiffany was going to get the lethal injection. So she's barely in the season, and which sucks, especially if she did die at the end. That's really going to suck.
I
don't know.
In the backseat,
but we'll see.
The faces on the dolls got me rolling. They are so silly. Look at it's pretty hilarious. And David says he thinks Dawn needs to be fired.
Oh yeah, I think he makes some questionable decisions, but fired, I don't know, because he's been running this since the very, very, very beginning, first movie.
I mean, it's his baby. I mean, who's to say that he's wrong in the decisions that he makes about the show? It's all his.
Yeah, I mean, he'll do some things that are questionable to other people, and some people love it. Like some people love the weird stuff, the weird and wacky, off the wall tone that he likes to pull off very often now. A lot of people really like that and prefer it over I guess old school Chucky.
Yeah.
So it's a split audience. There's I would say it's nowadays it's almost 50-50 or maybe even more so on the people who like the wacky off the wall comedic Chucky. I feel like maybe more people nowadays like that than what Chucky used to be in the OG days. Just because the fan base has grown so much, but grown with, the later movies, and it's kind of on again, off again for when it's decides to be serious and crazy.
Yeah, for sure. We should have definitely had more versions from different timelines. The main ones that were missing were Prime, the head, Bride and
Oh,
Seed, Scarred, and Nika, Cult, in the Dollhouse scene.
yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Oh, I didn't even yeah,
but I mean, the only way they could have gotten like the Nika thing to work is if they would have CGI'd somewhere in there. I'm glad that they didn't. Everything was
Yeah.
practical and looked real, and it was more realistic. So I like the idea of having the younger Charles Lee Ray rather than the Nika Charles or the
Yeah.
Nika Chucky. Nika Chucky, yeah.
I didn't even think about like especially like not so much the head or whatever that Andy had in his safe, but like scarred Chucky. Yeah, he should have definitely been there. I didn't think about that because he was like he's almost like that look is pretty much as iconic as the original good guy design is a stitched up face. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that should have been there because that was arguably way more important than Buff Chucky or the bald Colonel Chucky. That was way more significant than them two.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the reason why there's like all them different ones is because like the Colonel Chucky and Buff Chucky and good Chucky, they were all different like personalities and different sides of Chucky. So I guess maybe that's why they were distinguished.
Yeah. So it feels like season 1 only had the most mature tone. The other seasons have a light-hearted, wacky type tones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Season 2 way more wacky than season 3. Season 3, I feel like season 3 kind of got that stride just right. Like they really walked that nice fine line of gore and horror along with goofy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and especially like with the first half. The first half sold me on like the tone, and then the second half, but it's not as crazy as like season 2 was, or especially Seed. Like we haven't gotten down to that level again.
Yeah.
Hope we never have to.
Chucky needs to be scary again. How the movie ended feels like Puppet Master. Yeah, I would be fine with I would be fine. I would be fine with Chucky being scary again. They could do a little bit more of that in season 4. So does anybody believe that the next Chucky movie is going to be more futuristic? No, I don't think so. Only because if Don Mancini has his way, it won't be. Because that's the one thing he despised about them doing the remake was that they made Chucky AI and all of that rather than voodoo possessed and that kind of thing. He did not like that route. And if they go Chucky futuristic, what other route do they go than him being an animatronic robot at that point? They can't. That's so I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Maybe Don Mancini goes the exact route of the reboot just to kind of pull one over on us. Maybe. So it looks like season 4 may be the last season. What would be the best conclusion in your eyes?
At this point, I don't even know. Like I kind of like the idea of what they had in the spirit realm. Like if one of the Chuckies die, or kills himself, like all of them will die and he'll cease to exist. Kind of like that idea, but I don't think we're gonna even touch the spirit realm again. I just have a feeling we're gonna now leave that and not focus on the spirits and stuff anymore.
I don't think we will either, only because most of this season was probably filmed already before Don Mancini announced that he was done. He was retiring from acting. He would only stay to voice Chucky. So he can voice Chucky in the season 4, but I don't think Brad Dourif is going to show his face and play the Charles Lee Ray character again. I think as far as he was concerned, this was already filmed before he made that announcement, and this was his send-off to the Charles Lee Ray character. But I think the best way to do it is like you said, where they kind of kill him off in the spirit world and all the Chuckies kind of die.
Yeah, and he ceases to exist
entirely. And I think that would be the best way to end like the series, and they just kind of show off like the spirit world and all that. And then there's just the one prime Chucky left that was with Andy. And that's how we get our last movie. to roll off of a season 4, because the season 4 needs to end these 3 characters because they cannot roll into the movie.
Yeah.
They cannot roll into a movie. If they're going to do a movie, it needs to be a fresh cast with the Chucky characters. Or and what I mean by fresh cast is not them 3. They could bring back like Andy and Kyle and like a couple new fresh characters. But if they were going to end it all, we don't need to be focused on the ones that were in the TV show, is my opinion.
Yeah.
So I think they should use the 4th season, kind of end that, and then have us do a nice big grand gesture into a movie.
Yeah.
And the movie could just be like this whole big Andy and Kyle's finishing it off, and it could be like a whole, like, I don't know, perfect ending to Child's Play 2. What if Seed of Chucky was not there because Dawn is going to say the TV series was not canon to the movies? No. I don't think he'd do that. He's totally keeping the TV show canon to the movies only because now he's talking that the next movie only works if he gets another season.
Yeah.
So it's all canon to him.
Yeah, and it'll always be like that. He's very proud of everything he does.
I think the next Chucky movie should be called Armory of Chucky. That'd be pretty cool, I guess. It'd be different. All right, Eric's next comment here. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. Me and you did. I really enjoyed implementing Charles Lee Ray's new powers to become a spirit that interacts with the real world. That's from Dead by Daylight. Yeah, so we talked about that. And actually, I believe Dead by Daylight still got that from the show. The show, if it wasn't for the writer's strike, the show would have been on, and the episodes that we're watching last week and this week would have been on about the time that Chucky came to Dead by Daylight. So it all would have been cross promotion all at the same time, and it would have all flowed together and made sense. But the writer's strike delayed the movie or the TV show. It delayed the writing and the TV show production. But video games don't work on the same way. And the way the Dead by Daylight works, because we're big Dead by Daylight players ourselves, Dead by Daylight works on a constant every 3 months. It has new content. So they already had that Chucky content planned 6 months out at the very least. So they knew when they made the Charles Lee Ray Ghost Spirit, they kind of already had an insight to the season. And I think it was all supposed to kind of go together and do like cross promotion for the game and show all at the same time and make a lot more sense. So a lot of us that were playing Dead by Daylight, when we seen the Spirit last week, at least me and him, we were talking about it, how we thought that, wow, if it all would have happened back in November when it was supposed to, it would have made so much more sense for us as Dead by Daylight players as well. So, how do I watch Chucky? I won't be able to watch it with me on Sci-Fi. Well, you can watch it on Peacock. They offer free trials for 30 days, I believe, and then you can buy it for 1 month at a time for about $6, and then you could just binge the whole series, because they have the whole series on there. So, and the first movie, the original Child's Play, if you'd like. All right, this is about 5 minutes ago, so you're probably gone, Corey, but thanks for joining in tonight, dude. I really appreciate you being in here. Good night. The movies and the TV shows are G canon. You can't say some parts aren't because you don't like them. This is very true. Donna said everything is canon. If you don't like it, oh well, bite that bullet. I can see why people don't like Seed. I don't mind Seed. I am going to be rewatching all the movies soon. I'm kind of excited to see Seed again. It's been a while. I think the next big thing is Damballa manifesting himself in a real form. Ooh, that would be cool. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Hey, Horror Nation. I really like the theater scene. I really like season 3. Yes. I think season 3 overall was a really good season. And the theater scene, I'm going to say the theater scene's pretty, like, out of the whole series of TV show, the theater scene's one of my favorite scenes of the whole TV show, because it really just breaks Charles Lee Ray down as a character, and I dug that.
Yeah,
I thought that was very awesome. And we'll be diving more into that when we go ahead and talk about the whole season, because there were little bits of that all through the season, I thought, anyways. Only Damballa could probably kill him. Yes, or Gigi. But we can talk about that another time. I think if Damballa true form is shown, I hope he is voiced by Tony Todd. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I think that would be a win. I don't think anybody at all. I don't think anybody would be upset with that. Not one bit. Like that totally fits. That's perfect. Chucky's main characters are Andy, Tiffany, and Nika. Very true. Very true. And I guess you could kind of throw Kyle in there a bit.
Yeah.
She really became prevalent in what the Curse or Cult. She was in Cult, right? At the end of Cult.
Yeah.
At the end of Cult, and then she came in through the first couple of seasons a little bit. So I'd say she could be just because she's like a retro, well, a legacy character, I guess. But yeah, those three top notch. Definitely the main three. What is the next What if the next movie is called Chucky Kills in Space? I mean, everybody's went to space but Chucky. But please, no, Don, don't do that. I'm glad the series is embracing the voodoo mythos a lot more into the story. There's so much work. There's so much to work with. Yeah, I know because the voodoo mythos is so big, and like that's why you say like you're confused with the rules. We may get all of those rules and stuff kind of laid out in the 4th season where it'll make more sense because there's just so many rules and so many counteracts and different things that can kind of happen. And if you don't know much about voodoo, you know.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I never thought we were gonna ever expand on it because Don never liked the voodoo stuff. He just kind of went with it because the director of the first movie changed his script and threw that in, and he didn't even like that to begin with, and he kind of just used it as like a plot mechanism forever. And then you know throughout the entire franchise, it's just been kind of used as a joke, not taken too seriously.
And he's finally being taken seriously now.
Yeah, he finally actually is doing something that's real with it, at least. So I can appreciate that because I never thought that would have happened at all. I just thought it was always going to be kind of either used as like a small plot mechanism or it was just going to be used as a joke like it's always been. So I mean, I never thought that would have happened. So that's definitely a big surprise.
Yeah, for sure. I think Jake can jump from show to movie one day. Yeah. I mean, I think he could. I just don't know if I care enough about the character anymore. Like, I don't know. He did a really good job playing Chucky, like the actor did. So I'm down. I'm down to see what he could do. One big thing to look forward to is if one of the kids becomes a big time actor in the future, they could revive the Chucky series into another movie, I think. Yeah, they could. They really could. The thing is though, like as long as it gets that 4th season, I think if it gets the 4th season, it's going to get the 8th movie and finish itself all off. I think it's going to cap itself off with 4 seasons and 8 movies. I think that'll do that. Now they could bring it back later on down the line with one of those kids, but I think they could finish the overall arcing story with Don Mancini, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they need any of the new actors to manifest a movie. I think they need Don Mancini and Brad Dourif, and they could manifest another season or another movie if they like. But that's just my opinion on that. We'll see what the critics and the other audience thinks and whether or not we get that 4th season. But until we find out about that, we're gonna go ahead and call that one on this watch along. We appreciate everybody popping in here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It was real lively and active in here. Lots of people talking with us. We appreciate the conversation. So next Friday, that is May 9th or May 10th, correct?
Yeah.
Next Friday, May 10th. We hope we get a season 4 as well. But yes, next Friday, May 10th, at about 10 p.m. Eastern, we are going to go live with our good friend Cody from Doodoo Loves Movies, and we are going to be talking a whole synopsis on or like I'm sorry, a synopsis on the whole season of the whole third season. I'm sorry, can't get the words out. Been a long day, and this was a little bit of a longer stream than I was expecting. But yeah, we're gonna do a full season synopsis on that Friday, where we just break down our whole thought process on what we felt of it. So between now and then, we're gonna binge watch through that whole third season again.
Yeah.
So you guys just come back here, hang out with us that night. We're gonna be talking the whole season. Hell, that's a little more than a week. I might watch through all the movies and the first 2 seasons again and just binge watch the whole thing, but maybe not. But we'll definitely be back, and we'll definitely be talking season 3 then. So let's see here. You have a good one too, Horror Nation. We appreciate you popping in here with us. Good night, Mom. Thanks for popping in and hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Just talking the season, any lore talk? Well, we're going to talk the season overall, and we'll talk lore as well. That's why I say I think I'm going to go back and probably watch most of the seasons or most of the movies, because I just recently got the Arrow 4K box with all the movies in it. So I think I'm going to go through and rewatch all of them for the first time in 4K. Anyways. It'll give me a reason to open it up and do that, but also we can talk about it, and I'll be a little more brushed up on the lore. It's just a lot of watching between 8 movies and 3 seasons, so I might just have to do some skimmies, but we'll talk lore. If you want to pop in the chat and you want to be asking lore, we'll be talking lore. We've watched all of the movies and the TV shows and episodes more than once, so it'll be lore talking as well, but we will be mainly focused on season 3. Thank you for the subscribe, Eric. I appreciate that. Just got that popped up there. But yeah, we'll be talking it. Like I said, so just so go ahead and mark the calendars. I'll get that live since we know it's already pretty much scheduled in the next day or 2. Once I get all the things and everything in the schedule ruffled out, I will have that live posted up on the channel. So just go ahead and set notifications for that, and don't miss it. We'll be back then, okay? And until then, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.